Should a person have the right to decide when and how they want to die? Is it suicide or is it the right to die with dignity? This very question has now been addressed in a historic ruling by the Supreme Court of India. The case is about 32-year-old Harish Rana. About 13 years ago in 2013, Harish Rana fell from the fourth floor in an accident which caused a severe brain injury. Since that incident, he had been in a permanent vegetative state, means he could neither eat on his own nor speak, and he had to be fed through a medical tube while remaining completely dependent on life support. In simple terms, he was dependent on others for everything. For years, his parents continued to take care of him. However, doctors eventually made it clear that there was no possibility of recovery. In 2024, Harish Rana's parents approached the Delhi High Court requesting permission for euthanasia for their son, but the High Court rejected the plea. The case then reached the Supreme Court of India. The Supreme Court of India ordered two separate medical boards to examine the case, and both concluded that there was no chance of recovery. In this case, a bench of Justice J.V. Pardiwala and Justice K.V. Vishwanathan delivered a historic judgment. The court stated that if there is no hope of recovery, a patient has the right to die with dignity. And for the first time in India, in an individual case, the court allowed passive euthanasia, meaning withdrawal of life-sustaining treatment. At this point, it is important to understand that suicide, active euthanasia, and passive euthanasia are three different things. In suicide, a person takes their own life. In passive euthanasia, doctors do not actively end a person's life. Instead, if a patient is surviving only because of life support system or medical machines, those systems may be withdrawn. However, in active euthanasia, death is caused by administering a lethal injection. The biggest concern arises in this case as the possibility of misuse is more. In many situations, families may face extreme financial pressure due to prolonged medical treatment. Sometimes property disputes and family conflicts could influence such decisions. That is why active euthanasia remain illegal in India, and both of the government and courts approach the issue with extreme caution. However, in some countries such as Netherlands, Belgium, and Canada, active euthanasia is permitted under very strict legal and medical conditions.